What's up, everybody? I've only had 2 hours of sleep since last night, and let me tell you why. Basically, in order to fund my fighting, and training and all that, I have to work a few different jobs. Right now, I'm on break from my main job, which is working at the car dealership right now, and yeah, it's kind of rough. It's rough because I watch these athletes get paid like $5.8 million, which is one of my buddies just got signed. NFL just got, and I'm like, dang, man, like that must be so nice. Like all their gym stuff paid to work out, paid to be an athlete in your favorite sport, and I'm over here doing this every single day, and I'm paying somebody, a gym membership and all that stuff. It's just really hard. So brought up the question one day, it's like, why don't I have a sponsorship? So my friend and I were talking about like, how could we go out and get sponsored? And now, one night, it was about 2 weeks ago, I was on Facebook and my buddy Timmy had liked and shared the whole Phorm athlete search, and I was like, what's that? And so basically I checked it out. It was like, hey, this sounds cool. Become a sponsored athlete, win $50,000. That's probably what grabs everybody. So I was like, shoot, let me try this out. But number one thing I also saw was 1 athlete and 5 brand ambassadors, and then the wheels start turning in my brain like, who is it if I became the athlete and I could bring a team with me, if they'd allow that, as the 5 brand ambassadors? Who would that be? Because like I realized, me getting to the point where I'm at in my fighting and in my training and all that, it didn't come with just me. My buddy Cody, I asked him for a workout routine, and my buddy Max, he was there helping me train and never missing any of my fights. My friend Tommy, he's here. Well, he's not here right now, he's in school, but he's in school doing what he can, but he still gets here to help me train, and he's like my unofficial PT. And I think I'm missing somebody. Then Andrew, he's like just a freaking beast and a nurse, and he works out and he makes these awesome videos, which originally I was gonna have him help me make a Phorm video, but unfortunately I didn't have time to do so, nor the funds. I think becoming a Phorm athlete is perfect for what it is I'm trying to accomplish in my life. Like, I look at everything as a platform. If you look at everything I've done in the car scene in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, it's been a platform. I use that platform to get people together, so everybody gathered together for one cause. Car scene, that was kind of easy. Just put some stuff out there. Hey, everybody, bring your nice cars, and let's hang out. And that blew up, like, for real. So it's been 3 years running. It's been a good thing. Now comes to working out and training, and that part is hard. It's because with this platform, if you don't have sponsorship, if you don't have people pushing what you're doing, then it's hard to reach more than just the 5 people that are right in front of you. At the same time, reaching just those 5 people is all you really need, because those people will show the results. And just like in the car scene, ever since I moved here to Oklahoma from Texas, I have spent time and started gathering people up here at the gym, and we all start training together, and we all have a good time doing it. As Phorm athlete, I mean, right now, like I said, I do so many different things to just help fund my training, my life, my all that. And I think that would be the big break needed for me to, make B.Chan MMA more than just a household name. My whole deal, like if you followed me on social media over the years, it's like reaching the youth, because they are they're the next generation, and especially with so much negativity and all that in the world, like I want to show them that, hey, you can do something with your life other than become a drug dealer or go to jail and just die. Like, there's more to life than that. This last year, I spent the majority of the year working at a juvenile facility, and a lot of things these kids were into, drawing and music, and there's so many different things that they're into, reminded me of myself. But the number one thing that we all could get into was like working out. Like, that's all they had. Mr. Jenkins, are we going to work out today? Mr. Jenkins, what are we going to do today? Hey, Mr. Jenkins, what gym do you go to? Because when I get out, I want to go to that gym. Like, you know, it was just being able to see that. Like, that's what helped me when I was their age, you know, try to kind of change my life around, was working out. And I had that thing that I could go to, my sport, you know, going to the gym. My parents would, you could talk to my parents and they'll tell you the thing that they would punish me with, it wasn't like take away my Xbox, because I didn't have none of that. I had training. I've been training since a little kid. You know, I'm stretching and stuff right now, like in my work clothes, you know, and I gotta cut this video short because I gotta get back to work. But becoming a first form athlete, I think for me is more than just winning, obviously, the monetary portion of this. It's, you know, being able to get on the level that I've been wanting to get that big break that I've needed to be able to break out into this industry of fitness, and just show the people that regardless of how many jobs you have, how much time you think you really don't have, there's always time to work out. There's always time to better yourself, not just in fitness, but like all around. You know, a lot of my friends, they say, man, you do a lot of things, man, you do so much stuff. And it's true, I do. I do it because I want to show people that, like, you can be multi-talented, you can be multi-skilled and make it in life. Like, so many times I get told, like, oh, you're doing too much. It's like, doing too much? It's like, no, you can be a master of many things. It just takes hard work. You know, I've for the most part, on this side of 18, I'm about to be 27 next week. I've always worked, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 jobs at one point. You know, some of my friends can tell you, back when I was in Texas, I used to walk, they would see me walking down the highway all the way, what was it, like 4 miles or something like that, just to work at Sonic for 4 hours and then walk all the way back to my house. You know, that grind, that purpose, that drive, like, that's what I want to teach people, and I want to express that to people. I'm trying to do that in all my posts and stuff. So that's why I want to be picked, I guess, you know, as an athlete, because being able to have that, you know, I look at it as a platform. You know, anytime you are put up in front of people, you know, social media, your YouTube, if you got to go do a speech or anything like that, when people are watching you, you know, you should be giving them something to look at. And me, what I think is needed in this world right now are just more positive people, more people who are pushing kids, especially the youth. Like, people our age, as 20-somethings and 30-somethings, like, for the most part, we're in our zone. And yeah, we do need motivation, but the ones who really need the motivation are the youth. And if we're not giving them positive input, if we're not telling them the truth that not everyone's a winner. I watched a video with the guy, Jay Hagel, or I can't say your last name, don't get mad, please. But he was talking about, like, there's prizes for 17th place. Like, that made me laugh, because I think I just posted something about that a few weeks ago. Like, it's disgusting how this world is now. You know, everybody's a winner. Everybody's, you know, there's no losers or whatever. Like, that's not true. Like, I very well may lose this contest. You know, there's no runner-up or anything. That's crazy. But I think just as me, you know, a lot of kids call me Coach K, Mr. Jenkins, Mr. Keith, Blackie Chan, Mr. Chan, all that. Like me, the past few years, you can talk to anybody that's known me, I've been about the same thing since I was 16 years old. It's motivation and inspiration. Helping others get to a point that they couldn't get to themselves. And being a sponsored athlete, I would use that platform to help motivate kids to do the same thing. Not even just the kids, motivate someone out there to use the talents that they have to better themselves, you know? Like a lot of times when I fill out job applications, it says like, what are your other skills? And I tell them I'm in martial arts. I tell them martial arts, and they say, well, why'd you put that down? It's like, think about it, the discipline it takes to learn one form and then go to the next belt, and then learn another form and then go to the next belt, and then the next belt, and then the next belt. And right now I'm working towards my brown belt. But you know what it all started with? It started with that first form. No, but seriously, it all starts from the very beginning. If you don't have a solid foundation, you know, when I was a kid, my dad put me around real men who were in the military, the police force, stuff like that. These manly men, that's my solid foundation. If it wasn't for that foundation, I'd probably be lost, just like the majority of this generation and the next generation is, because they don't have a solid foundation. But me as a first form athlete, a person that would have this type of platform, I would use that to help lay out these kids' foundation for them. So like, hey, here's your start. This is what you do. This is how you get going. And from there, here's the next few steps you can do. Hey, you didn't go to college? Me either. But guess what? It's going to take hard work if you don't go to college or go to the military or something, or catch that big break like a lot of these athletes do, and they get all these sponsors and mommy and daddy pays their way, and you know, that's just crazy to me. I digress. But that's what I want to do. That's why I think I should be chosen as the first form athlete. You know, not just me though. You know, bring my friends as ambassadors as well, because you know what's better than a team? You know, you look at Michael Jordan, he has Scotty and BJ and all those guys. You know, yeah, to be the Michael Jordan of the whole thing, that's cool, but I couldn't do it without Max, because you know Max was there in the ring coaching me when my coach couldn't be there. Max was training with me and sparring with me when I couldn't have any other sparring partners. And Tommy was here when I moved to Oklahoma, my first friend that I met. Cody was there, you know, online when I really couldn't figure out how else to get bigger or get stronger. And he was like, hey, check out this this workout routine that I do. Maybe it'll help you. And then like, it freaking worked. Like, it freaking worked. But it all started at the very beginning. I had that drive, I had that determination, that motivation, and I want to relay that to more and more people by way of social media and any other way that I can. So, yeah, I think I'm the perfect candidate to be a first form athlete. So, I'm gonna get out of here so I can get back to work. But let me finish this in the Sphinx pose. Oh. And I will see y'all later. Make sure you follow me on all social media at Blackie Chan MMA. And make sure you share and like this video. I really appreciate it. Peace out.